Hello student, I am Mr. Sir. Today I am going to start the 8 lectures of pressure. In these lectures, first of all I am going to deal about the multiple choice question. In multiple choice question, there are 5 important questions and which I am going to deal. First, any pressure applied on a enclosed liquid transmitted equally in all the part, and the statement is first Pascal law, Archimedes principle, principle of flotation, principle of air pump. Which one is correct? Then Pascal law is correct. Another, the value of a standard atmospheric pressure is, option is 7600 mm of Sc, 760 centimeter of Sc, 760 mm of Sc, 76 mm of Sc. Then here 760 mm of Sc. This one is correct answer. Another, mercury barometers was invented by, option is Blaise Pascal, Archimedes, Enroy, Torricelli. Then Torricelli is correct answer. Another, a hydraulic lift based on atmospheric, based on first option Pascal law, second law of rotations, Archimedes atmospheric pressure, Archimedes principle. Then a hydraulic lift based on Pascal law. Another, formula showing relations among cross-sectional area and effort is, option is first option A1 by F1 is equal to A2 by F2, second A1 into A2 is equal to F1 into F2, third A1 by A2 is equal to F1 by F2, and D number all. Then this relation is correct. A1 by F1 is equal to A2 by F2. Instead of this we can write F1, instead of this we can write F1 by A1 is equal to F2 by F2. Means this one is correct. Okay. Another, questions I am going to deal, and that are the reasonable questions. Then I am going to take from a book. Like as some reasonable question is, an egg float on salty water. Why? An egg can float on salty water because the density of egg is lesser than that of salty water. Or in another way we can tell, the egg able to displace the liquid equals to its weight. Another question, an iron nail sink in water but the ship made up of the same materials float on it. It is due to the iron nail does not able to displace the liquids or waters equals to its weight, but ship able to displace the liquids equals to its weight due to large volume of the ship than that of the nail. And another, it is easier to swim in ocean than that of rivers, because it is easier to swim in ocean because ocean water is salty water, which density is more and which exert more of thrust on the body, and which makes us possible to float or swim in sea than that of the rivers. Another, here one question is very important and diagrammatic questions. First, here the density of three substances are given, like as I am going to write here, substance and their density. Substance densities, and density is given in gram per centimeter cube. First is X, second is Y, third is Z. Then X have density 11 gram per cubic centimeter. Second have 8 gram per cubic centimeter, and third have 0.9 gram per cubic centimeter. Gram per cubic centimeter. Then question, there are three questions arises from this. First question is, if equal mass of all are taken, then which one will have the large volume? Then we already know density is inversely proportional to the volume. Then which one have the large volume and which have least density? Then answer is Z. Z have largest volume. Largest volume because it have least density. Second question, and this becomes answer of first. Second question is, if all have equal volume, then which one will have the least mass? Then we already know mass is directly proportional to the air. D, we already know D is equal to M by V. Then if all have the second question is, if all have the equals volume, then which one have the least mass? Then it means the mass is directly proportional to density, and so which have least density have the least mass. Then Z have least mass. Third number, amongst the above substance, which one will float on water? Then we already know that type of the substance float on water, and which density is less than water. Then we already know the density of water is 1 gram per cubic centimeter, and less than 1 gram per cubic centimeter is the density of Z. And so here Z can float on the water. This becomes correct answer. In this way, there are many questions and we can solve, okay, by the concept of part that density, volumes of thrust, this way. Another, okay student, this much for today. In another day I will bring some other new topics.